What's up, YouTube? Oh man, it's Busy Bee. Guess what? We have been busy. That's why they call me Busy Bee. Today we had to assemble the Suzuki, and I did not do the tutorial on this, how to put it together or anything, but I'll give you a little bit of a gist of what had happened during the process. One of these days I'll get me a camera so I record as I go. But this took me somewhat of my day to figure out what went to what and where the motor mounts was for this bike, because I took it apart in July of last year and I'm just now getting her all back together. So this is what we got. Oh, look at that bike, man. Oh, don't she look beautiful? That frame's all pretty and nice. Man, I'm proud of myself. This has been a hard accomplishment to finally get to this point. And look at the motor with that frame. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. Yes, I know my garage is messy. When you got a family with kids and all your bike parts are in your cabinets and on your table, and you have no really good place to put all the parts that you need. Unless it's in one corner, while the rest of the garage has its own corner too. But once the Suzuki is all together, so you got the wheels and a few other things there, got the exhaust pipes. But I'm thinking about getting some new pipes, but that'll probably be later this year to get those. I'm going to have slap them back on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray paint them with a rattle can and go that way. We're going to sand them down real good, get them all nice and clean, probably take them up to my brother's house and give them a good old sand down with some stuff he has to get them to where they need to be. My brother's a better painter than I, so that's what we're going to go with. Now, on with the motor mounts. This was a trip. All right, here's your first motor mount, okay? You got these two bolts here. You got one bolt there, and then you got the big one going through. All right, through the motor, and then you got one down below. It's hard to see, and it's a funny looking one. I know that, and I think I forgot to put one in it. I still got to do that one, but it was kind of tricky. And then you go to the front here, and you got one mount here, and these are longer bolts. And then you have the bigger bolt here going through the whole entire engine, and it bolts on the other side, of course. And as you can see, bolt mount. These do come loose. I have them powder coated as well. But look at the sheen on that bike, man. Oh, can't wait. Big brother has decided to paint my tins too. So, yeah. I still got a wiring mess to go through. I decided to finally just break down, tear the battery box apart, and decided, well, no time but the present to go ahead and get it painted. So, look at that. So, now I have to figure out how this all goes together. So, if you know how this goes all together, send me a link or something how to put the rest of this clutch assembly and all that back together. I would appreciate it. I had a video on it. And, well, it got lost in cyberspace. I lost a lot of content when I lost my phone. What happened is that I had an issue with my phone. It had no SIM card problems, and it went to crap. So this is what we got. This is where you mount as well. And I believe, yes, there's one more right here on the side. I still got to mount that up as well. See the little hole there? That's where that goes. And how these work is you got a little deal like this. The bolt goes through, and you have to squeeze this little guy up in there and find the hole somewhere. And the best way to do that is stick this little guy in there, slide it up in there, turn back around, stick your screwdriver or something down in the hole, and then focus, and then stick your bolt in there and then tighten it up. That's how you do that. All right? So I would do a video on that, but I can't hold the camera and do the phone at the same time. But as you can see, I still got to put the swing arm on. I still got to put the whole back half of the Suzuki together. I still got a buttload of parts over here I got to put on. I got to put the shocks on. I got to put the fender back on. I got to clean the fender back up, make it all nice and clean, put it all back together. I might get a new taillight section. I don't know. I got somebody could probably fab something up for me to make it even better than what I got. I do plan on putting running lights of some sort on the bike to make it bitchin' for when I ride down the road, so people can see me a little better at night. I do want to put some underglow and all that on it, you know. Even though she's an oldie, I got to make it look pretty, you know. I mean, that's just me. Yes, I did say pretty. So, anyway, and this is my kickstand here as well. I've got to put that on as well. And of course, we have all these other lovely pieces we have for the trees here. We have this here that goes on with the swing arm. We have the kickstand here. We have a few other odd and end parts that we got to put together. Of course, we got the part for the tree. I've got to get some grease to grease this back up. And then you got your foot peg pieces as well. I'm still trying to figure out where this goes, but I'll figure it out before you know it. There's a few other parts that I found. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's where that goes. So there you go, folks. Remember to like and subscribe to the video for more content. I screwed the film up, but who cares? But y'all have a safe and wonderful day. God bless you. And I made it wacky cool because I made you flip your phone or whatever you did. All right? Be safe out there, my friends. And don't text and ride. All right? Peace. I'm out of here. Later.